something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon.
Just wanna fun and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in your way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sergio Martinez. He weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of about 73 inches in that southpaw stance, and he's 5'8" tall. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. Always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall with a reach of 70.5.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
They call him the Marvel, Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nice right hook. These two fighters are made for one another. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. scoring. That hook was off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
All your work all the way through Kent. Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back together. About that one. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in it.
Terrible round that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
About our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Good counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
They exchange punches. They got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This round.
I need you to go back out.
Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't do it.
You've been coasting this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that hook misses. Been step back for just a moment. A swing and a miss. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Now jump all over. It's ready to go now. Jump all over and mix it up. Got it.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
No rest for the weary. It's like a game of joust. They both got the very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Read when you're sticking around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
There, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back at that.
And then we go again. Get out there and switch on. Get this
off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Which fighter will say no mas? Got Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now. Bounce. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does... They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Misses with the straight left.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Wow. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Nobody home with that hook. Good counter punching. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Swinging big, and you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the big Riddick.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
So they stare into each other's eyes. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. They're both trying for a knockout. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Beautiful counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this. And Big Daddy goes down. Pretty good start the first half of this round. So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Bowe is dazed. He was in big trouble there, but looks like he's recovered.
Now he's got to wake up. He's got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
And the big fella stumbling back. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big Daddy in trouble. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory in one of the big...
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you were different.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And up against him in this one, Jaime Munguia, 183 centimeters tall with a reach of an identical 183. So it's the beast, Jaime Munguia. Very intimidating, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. Rarely takes a step back. He's all forward.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer.
This bout is...
They'll be fighting... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Can't score with that right uppercut. Failing to score with that right hook. A big whiff with the right hook. You've heard it People dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the rope.
And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Jab does not score. Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
How about that time counter shot? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Misses with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That jab gets blocked. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Punch, counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And around. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round here so far. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nope, that uppercut does not score. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice job by him to block that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You'd like to see more jabs. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect.
Munguia now, flat on his back, is he gonna get up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come to me.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation.